What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Daily Watches video. Let's quickly go to EURUSD to see what could happen this week. First of all, what we're seeing is a similar scenario like last week. Nothing really happened a lot, so for now I am still bearish on EURUSD. We still have supply in here, and we have some demand in here that's already been like exhausted. Price already came in here like a lot of times, so the more times price gets in here, the weaker it gets. So for now I am pretty bearish on EURUSD, and it is also creating like a small break of structure in here. So for now I am just bearish. Now if you look at the DXY, what we can see is similar scenario, a bit inversed, and I still think these highs can easily be broken. We have some equal highs in here, a small break of structure happening in here, so we can easily just fly up and fly into this supply zone in here. At least take out these highs and go a little bit higher into this area. At least for today, I am bullish on the dollar. That said, AUDUSD, I am bearish. We didn't really go back into our supply zone. That's unfortunate, but for now, price could easily reach back into this demand zone, until the bigger daily plus weekly demand zone below in there, and probably also break this week low in there. Going over to GU, regarding GU, what we can see is the price already falling heavily, but currently we fell in our demand zone. So price might be a little bit struggling to make like a further dip to the downside. But if we go to the daily time frame, what we can see is that we have a trend line in here, and price might go a little bit lower, especially if the DXY becomes pretty bullish. So for now, we do have this demand zone in here, which might push price up. But what I prefer to see is DXY taking out the highs, like I said, and then GBPUSD staying in this demand zone, and then making like a change of characters on a 15-minute, things like that. But overall, on the daily time frame, it is still bullish. But looking at the DXY, we can get a significant pullback, especially because we already took, we already have liquidity in play from this supply zone, a fresh supply zone all the way up there. So for now, supply is in play, and there we don't really have any significant demand as of now. We only have the daily, but the overall, the bigger weekly ones are stacked in there. But of course, if we have that, then we also have a trend line in here, and it is a little bit difficult right now. Like for now, the DXY is pretty bullish, so I'm not gonna go for any longs or anything on a GBPUSD, and we also have this weekly trend line in here. So for now, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just watching the zone, and price is bearish, so keep that in mind. And that's it. Moving over to NZDUSD, what we can see is price dropping a little bit further. Like I already said, it could be a little bit difficult for price to push up, especially if the DXY was more bullish. While we are still in this demand zone, you really want to see the DXY taking out those highs first, and then probably NZDUSD will drop a little bit further. For now, on the 1 hour 15 minute, we already took out the lows. So let's go to the 15. What we can see is we already took out the lows in here, and we created new supply. So we took these, and we have a supply up there. Let's draw it a little bit bigger. Let's draw it like this, because price usually doesn't really retrace to that. So for now, we have supply up there, and price might go back there. If that happens, it might still provide for short, but it's going to be a risky one because price already dropped heavily, and I am still expecting that bigger pull back to the upside soon. So hopefully the DXY can take out the highs, and NZDUSD can start its reversal. For now, it is just still bearish, and we continue dropping. That said, moving over to gold, what we can see on gold is that price is a little bit above the switch zone we had in here. It's not a significant one, of course, and for now it is hopping against this trend line. So it is almost touching this trend line. And while overall price action is still bearish, I am still expecting this trend line to be broken. But if the DXY continues to run up, then it could be a little bit difficult for gold to push back up in this trend line, because what I really was hoping for is a price would dip a little bit further, go into this demand zone, and that might still happen. So preferably I would see price going down again from here, and then going back into our weekly, daily for our demand zones, like I already said, or breaking this trend line, creating new demand, probably taking out this one, and then moving up again. Either way scenario, I can take some longs from here, or some longs if you break this. And overall, for now, I'm not really doing a lot. While shorts could be pretty interesting, especially if you look at the 15 minutes, it is still a little bit risky because the overall bigger time frame is still bullish. But you can try to day trade it back to the downside if you like that, but for now it doesn't really look super clean to me. We do have this trend line, for example, on here. and we have like bigger supply currently in play, but it's not super significant, right? We have a change of character, and price is dropping, but for now it doesn't really look very clean to me, so I'm not really doing anything actually on gold as of now. That's it. Moving over to the Bitcoin, and for the Bitcoin we got a further push to the upside. So what could happen now is basically that we could continue this this rally to the upside. We have a lot of liquidity in here already taken, so the levels in here are already exhausted. So it's not gonna be super easy, but I think it would be possible for these highs and these supply zones in there to be broken for sure. And that's also mainly what I will be watching for now. Now, what we do have, we had this supply zone in here that became a switch zone, like we already said in the previous video, right? If we could take out this one, we could retest it, and that basically what's playing out right now. So for now, it is still bullish, and yeah, if we can stay above these zones, stay above these levels in here, then we could definitely see a further push to the upside back to the highs, and yeah, probably visit that higher range in here again, like 70 until 73, maybe even 75k, but who knows. And yeah, for now, overall bullish. Hopefully we can just hold these levels, and that's it. I'm gonna close this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.